Nila Pakshi. Hello.
The choreography, the camaraderie, the fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. they're underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his caliber and cleverness can do that.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk tries to clear, and this is Forlan.
And it was to go.
Now it's Owen. Oh, that was vital. Mendes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find.
Dominic. Clearance.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for the run.
Nice
interception, well timed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Forlan. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's a key interception.
Yep.
That's the throw. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Owen. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
McTominay. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he was alert to it. And he's decided to go for it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And it's hoisted clear. Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. Bonucci. Raul. There will be 1 minute added time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Out towards the flank. It's Hazard! He's hit it first time.
Hazard cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Raul, well timed, excellent interception. And it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish?
Oof.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Well, if you did take an extended
Okay.
half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed
Hola.
nothing. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were
Kimmichi.
outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Batistuta.
കൊടുത്ത്
And he's heaved it away. Tries to play it through. And this is Rooney. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Are certainly playing with an
Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Raul. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
എന്താ അത്
McTominay. Look at the spec. Tries a shot!
എന്താ ചേഞ്ച് ഫോർമേഷൻ ഓടല്ല ടാങ്കർ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ
Madrid have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the...
That's rather hopeful. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through?
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And this is Forlan.
പാസ്സാണ് പറ്റില്ല
Now it's Batistuta. And he's found a way past.
ബാറ്റിസ്റ്റൂഡ്
Well, he
കൂടാത്തത്
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And it's Batistuta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
ആർക്കാടാ ത്രോ കൊടുത്തത്, പന്ത് ത്രൂ കൊടുത്തത്?
Substitution for Milan, number 6, Diego Forlan. Coming on to replace him is number 7,
João Pedro. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
മാച്ച് ഡ്രോയിങ്ങിലാണെങ്കിൽ
Milan come into this game in full survival mode. Avoid defeat and they are safe. But that is much easier said than done. Can they do it? We're about to find out. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle and here we go. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now it's Stojkovic. And here's Batistuta!
Ooh.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Bonucci cuts out the pass.
Well, when I look at the team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El Leon.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed...
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Costa Curta can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Owen. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they've got rid. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Bebeto. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bebeto. Half an hour played now. Now it's Batistuta. Milan have reclaimed it.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Owen. And it's Owen. Makalele gets across to intercept that. Albert Ferrer.
That's a goal.
Koundé. And it's Koundé. Out for a throw. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquez calmly anticipates. Well, there's the clearance.
1 minute added time.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Milan are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they pulled level.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Milan, number 19, striker.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Milan finding their passes. Raul. Stojkovic is onto this. Yamal has created one goal already. And it's Stojkovic. Owen. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Hazard. Milan still this single goal behind. Nicked it back promptly. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from... It's Lampard! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that has put paid to that. And now they can clear their lines. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh. He's having a shot! Yes, it's there! A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Stojkovic. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Chance, surely! Goal, Milan! Is this the moment? The moment they can save themselves.
Well, talk about how to step things up. It's a wonderful, wonderful effort.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's...
Finish! Fantastic from Bebeto! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé gets it clear. And here's Owen. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Marquez has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution for Milan, number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Stojkovic.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Coming on the field, number 6, Diego Forlan.
Azar.
Number 21.
Here's Roberto Carlos. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
First time ആണ് ആക്രേഷൻ പോയിട്ട് ഫസ്റ്റ് ടൈമാണ് എനിക്ക് പോകാൻ.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Goulet. Now, can they get him away? Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
No.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Out to the right. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's played through for him. And it's Raul. It shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a little off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and he welcomes it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the shot's on here. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Baresi. Raul. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That's really well manoeuvred. Kimmich. And he was quick to react. Raul. And he plays one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Batistuta. Robertson goes long. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Messi. Messi! McTominay gets good distance on it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Guler. Coming on to replace him is...
That gets things going for the second half.
Mendes.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Driving forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Howson is there to clear. Milan looking to pass their way through. And he's straight offside.
It's enough.
Milan still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can clear their lines.
Kenapa?
McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look and place it forward. And here's Stojkovic. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
Bangladesh surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Batistuta. And the finish! Goal! AC Milan are all square. That really is quite fabulous.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 13.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, that's a very decent... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan have been handed a game-changing chance. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need need to hold out for a few minutes.
There will be 5
Well,
minutes
it's the type
added
of call
time.
that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta. That is ended up in no man's land. Mendes. And that will be the final act. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Stojkovic, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map.
ഓടേണ്ട ഓടേണ്ട ഓടിത്തരേണ്ട കുഞ്ഞി. ഓടേണ്ട Hola, morro. Hola, morro. Hola, morro.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. And this is roll. Now it's Olise. Olise. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this.
Okay, so you're cricket, yeah.
Guti. Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stojkovic. Chooses to go back. Out to the right. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Olise. Albert Ferrer. Now it's Hazard. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's going to be
Huh?
pulled back for that one.
Like a friend looter, right?
Referee
Just like
has
this, huh?
resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's
He
just a
bit a backy
stern
quick.
lecture.
Pretty good on the matter.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Roberto Carlos!
Right.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Rijkaard can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Olise! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal!
Andra.
The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Oh, and Guti! And the keeper couldn't hold it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan have reclaimed it and shifted it to the flank. Now there's a Van der Vaart! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Owen. Owen. Shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Today.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Milan, number 19, Rijkaard.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Stojkovic.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Takes the shot. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Kimmich simply refused to be outdone there. Batistuta. Oh, and the shot! In he goes again! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. So, third corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Zanetti. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a little off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution for Milan, number 9, Owen. Coming on the field is number 6.
Intercepts the
Diego
throw.
Forlan.
That's well read. And it's Guti. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. And this is Hazard. That's a good ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Hazard. Oh, super find. Oh, cracking ball. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. It's Forlan! And another try! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than it.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hazard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
From the regional police department.